Okay, let's dive in. There's been some real buzz, about a new way folks are connecting locally, specifically in the Niagara region.
That's right. We're doing a deep dive today into the upcoming inaugural locally connected meetup. It's happening in St. Catharines.
Right. And all the insights we're sharing, they come straight from a recent conversation you had with Jason Kipfer. He's the founder and chair of the Locally Connected Community Hub.
Yeah, and also with the co-chairs for the new Niagara chapter, Kathleen Taylor and Richard Reist. Super insightful chat.
So our mission today, let's unpack what you can expect if you go, get the lowdown on the venue, and share some really practical tips from Jason on making the most of the night.
Exactly. Think of it as your insider's guide.
Okay, so before we get into the specifics of this event, let's set the stage a bit. What exactly is the Locally Connected Community Hub? What's the core idea?
Well, based on that conversation, it's essentially a catalyst, for community development. It's about creating these spaces, these opportunities for neighbors to actually connect.
A catalyst, I like that. And it didn't just spring up overnight, right? There's a history here.
Oh, definitely not. It started over 8 years ago now, back in January 2017.
Okay.
And it began really simply. Just a single Facebook post in Waterloo. The idea was basic. Hey, let's get some neighbors together at a local pub.
Just a Facebook post. Wow.
Yeah, nothing elaborate at first, but clearly it tapped into something people were looking for.
You can say that again. So how much has it grown since then?
A lot. They now operate through 7 active chapters.
7. Okay, where are they?
So you've got the original Kitchener-Waterloo, then Cambridge, Guelph, Woolwich Township, Stratford, and area. Mm-hmm. And now the big news for this deep dive, they're expanding into the Niagara region with this first event.
That's quite a footprint across southern Ontario. And how many people are we talking about involved in these chapters?
The number Jason mentioned was over 2,000 people across south and southwestern Ontario.
2,000. That's substantial. It really shows the demand for this kind of real-world connection.
Absolutely. It underscores that need for face-to-face interaction, especially now.
So what's the driving force? What's the big picture vision behind Locally Connected?
Their goal, as Jason put it, is pretty clear: to help make the communities they're in more inclusive, safe, and welcoming places for everyone living, working, playing, shopping. It's about strengthening that community fabric.
Mm-hmm. More than just business networking, then. It sounds like genuine community building.
Exactly. Jason used the word neighboring. It's about being better neighbors.
Neighboring, okay. And who actually attends these meetups? Is it mostly business folks or?
That's a key point. He stressed the diversity. It's really all walks of life. Mm-hmm. Entrepreneurs, sure, but also stay-at-home parents, retirees, young professionals.
Yeah.
Basically anyone who wants to feel a bit more plugged into their local community.
So it's intentionally broad, very inclusive.
Yeah, that seems core to their whole philosophy.
All right, let's zoom in on the main event then. The inaugural Niagara Region Meetup. Give us the essential details. Date.
Okay, mark your calendars. Wednesday, June 11th, 2025.
June 11th. Got it. And the venue?
It's at Portside Social Bar and Kitchen in St. Catharines.
Portside. Okay.
But Jason added this great local detail. If you're from Niagara, you'll likely know the area better as the village of Port Dalhousie.
Ah, Port Dalhousie. Right down by the water. Nice. Adds that local flavor. And what time does it kick off?
Officially, it runs from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Okay, standard couple of hours.
Yes. But here's an interesting insight from Jason. Based on how other chapters run, they don't, strictly kick people out at 9.
Ah, good to know. So if the conversation's flowing.
Exactly. The networking, the chatting, it often continues well past 9 p.m., depending on the vibe and the venue's hours, sometimes even until closing time.
So the 7 to 9 is the main window, but it can definitely stretch longer. That's helpful context.
Definitely.
Let's talk a bit more about Portside Social Bar and Kitchen. Why that spot? What makes it a good fit?
Well, first off, Jason highlighted it's family-owned and operated. That really fits with the locally connected ethos of supporting local. It's right there in Port Dalhousie.
Right, that connection to local business is important.
Absolutely. And the space itself sounds great. They designed it with a nice, inviting social bar area, perfect for mingling. Mm-hmm. Plus, there's different seating options if you want to sit and chat more, a separate room for gatherings, and even a sidewalk patio looking out over the harbor, weather permitting.
Patio overlooking the harbor in Port Dalhousie. Sounds like a fantastic setting for a relaxed meetup. What about food and drinks?
They've got a good selection. Jason mentioned various wines, craft beers, cocktails, the usual drinks, and importantly, a diverse menu, too. They can handle different dietary needs.
Good to know they're accommodating. And like you said, just by being there, maybe grabbing a drink or an app, you're supporting that local venue.
Precisely. It's a direct way to contribute back to the place that's hosting the community.
Okay, now, Jason also mentioned something that sounds like a really fun part of these meetups. Something about prizes.
Ah, yes. The door prizes. He made a point of saying these meetups are known for giving out a lot of door prizes. It's kind of a signature thing.
A lot, huh? Like more than just a couple.
Oh, yeah. Apparently, they have over 55 annual door prize sponsors across all the chapters combined.
55.
And interestingly, some sponsors with province-wide reach are happy to extend their prizes to new chapters like Niagara. So attendees are in for some good chances to win something.
That's great. Now, what if someone listening owns a local business in Niagara and thinks, hey, I'd like to donate a prize, get involved? How do they do that?
Jason laid out 2 simple ways. You can talk to one of the Niagara chapter committee members, Kathleen Taylor, or Richard Reist, or just send an email to info@locallyconnected.ca.
Easy enough. Reach out to the committee or email the main hub. Good info for local businesses.
Definitely sounds like they welcome the support.
All right, let's shift to the experience for attendees. Jason shared some really valuable tips based on running these events for years. What was his advice on, say, what to wear?
Keep it pretty relaxed. Business casual is the standard. He specifically said, no need for suits and ties. It's about being welcoming and comfortable.
Okay, comfort is key. What about how to approach interactions? Any guidance there?
The main thing is focus on having a good time and making it a positive experience for everyone. Avoid, awkward or uncomfortable conversations. Keep it light. Keep it genuine.
And what about the networking aspect? Sometimes these things can feel a bit pushy.
Right. Jason was very clear on this. No hard selling. Don't just go around shoving business cards in people's faces.
Okay.
Exchanging cards is fine, of course, if it comes up naturally in conversation. But if you're there just to sell something or fundraise, he suggests doing that outside of the meetup itself.
So relationships first, business maybe later, organically. That makes sense.
Exactly. It maintains that comfortable community feel.
What about the door prizes? Any etiquette involved if your name gets called?
Just one simple thing. If your card is drawn, please just choose one prize. Help spread the luck around.
Fair play. Makes sense. And we mentioned supporting the venue earlier, but it sounds like Jason reiterated that.
He did. It came up as specific advice. If you can, buying a drink or an appetizer is a really tangible way to show appreciation to Portside for hosting.
Good reminder. How about general interaction? Being inclusive.
Absolutely crucial. He stressed that people from all backgrounds come. It's vital to respect different viewpoints and actively make sure everyone feels included and welcome. It ties right back into that core mission.
Right. It's not just a guideline. It's the whole point.
Right.
What about sharing what you do? How do you strike that balance between informing people and overdoing the self-promotion?
His advice was, definitely share what you do. People are usually interested. But don't let it become a sales pitch that dominates the conversation. Focus on connecting, building that relationship first. Share your passion, not pitch your product.
Share your passion. I like that framing. Much more engaging. Any other tips for smooth conversations?
Just be mindful of people's time. Keep things engaging, sure, but also read the room. If someone seems like they're ready to mingle with someone else, let them move on easily. Don't hold anyone hostage in a conversation.
Haha, right. Good social awareness. And ultimately, what makes these meetups truly successful, according to Jason?
He basically said it's down to the attendees, the energy, the connections. It's what you bring to it. Showing up with an open mind, being willing to chat with new people, that's what makes it meaningful.
So the responsibility is shared. It's a collective effort.
Precisely. And one last practical tip for the end of the night.
Yes.
Remember to settle your tab before you leave. And Jason also made a point to mention tipping the waitstaff. The Portside team helps make it all happen smoothly.
Absolutely. Good service deserves recognition. Okay, that's a fantastic set of tips. Now, if people listening want to stay in the loop, follow the Hub or the Niagara chapter, what should they do?
They're quite active online. On Facebook, Jason mentioned that just sharing the meetup event itself is a huge help for this first Niagara one. Get the word out.
Makes sense. Easy way to contribute.
Also, follow the specific Niagara Region Business Connections page on Facebook. And for the bigger picture, follow the main locally connected community hub pages on Facebook and Instagram too.
Okay, Facebook and Instagram for updates. Good. Now, because this is the first one in Niagara, it might be pretty popular. Any advice on managing attendance?
Yes, a practical point. If you register, get the calendar invite, and then find you can't make it, please decline the invite.
Ah, to free up the spot.
Exactly. They expect there might be a waiting list, so it lets someone else grab that spot. Just common courtesy.
Good point. What about after the event? Is there a way for attendees to share feedback?
Yep, they encourage it. There's a short online Meetup feedback form available on their website homepage, locallyconnected.ca. They genuinely want to hear about your experience to help shape future meetups.
And that website, locallyconnected.ca, is the main place to learn more generally.
That's the one. All the info about the hub, the chapters, the mission, it's all there.
Now, launching a new chapter like this takes real effort. Did Jason mention the local folks driving this in Niagara?
He absolutely did. He wanted to give a big thank you and acknowledge the hard work of the Niagara Region co-chairs, Kathleen Taylor and Richard Reist. Praised their dedication in getting this off the ground.
That's great. They're getting recognition. Are they looking for more help on the ground there?
They are. Jason mentioned they're actively building their volunteer committee for the Niagara chapter right now.
Okay, so if someone's listening and feels inspired to get involved, how can they do that?
2 main ways again. Best way. Go to the meetup on June 11th and just introduce yourself to Kathleen or Richard. Chat with them directly.
Perfect. Make that connection in person.
Or, if you can't make the meetup but still want to help out, you can email them. The address is niagararegion@locallyconnected.ca.
niagararegion@locallyconnected.ca.
Got it. Great opportunity for local involvement.
For sure.
Okay, so let's wrap this up. This inaugural Locally Connected meetup, June 11th, down in Port Dalhousie at Portside.
This sounds like more than just another networking event.
It really does.
Yeah.
Based on everything Jason shared, it's a real chance to connect with people in your community, support a local spot, and, be part of making Niagara even more welcoming.
Yeah, it circles right back to that core vision. It really starts with just showing up, doesn't it?
It does. Those individual connections add up.
So here's a thought to leave you with as you look towards June 11th. How might your simple act of showing up, maybe connecting with just one new person, actually ripple out and contribute to the vibrancy of your own community? Something to think about.
It's a powerful question. Small steps, big impact.
We look forward to seeing you on June 11th.